Hello, welcome to my channel. My name is Andres. We're continuing the logs of my current fitness journey to try and essentially lose some weight. 8 kg is the target weight, and hopefully gain or maintain muscle in the process. So this is the fourth video, I believe. Yeah, fourth video. It's currently 6:41 in the morning on Sunday, the 7th of June. It's just a week and like 2 or 3 days later since I started this whole process. I weighed myself yesterday, so I didn't unfortunately get a chance to do this video yesterday, but I weighed myself and I have gained about a kilo since I started this journey. Now the caveat is, obviously, since I started resistance training, historically I've always gained some weight just because obviously activating the muscles, getting them going, I guess kind of newbie gains to an extent. Another portion of it has also been because I've started taking creatine. So creatine for me has been something that's been helped me in the past, just with performance, and as a side effect of taking creatine, you also get a bit more of a puffier look, water retention, and that's obviously played into, I think, the stats that I took yesterday. So gained a bit of weight because of potentially those two side of things. And then the third item to the list is obviously my eating isn't 100%, still snacking. I unfortunately developed the craving for noodles, which I've been taking at a terrible time because of obviously my schedule being a bit off at the moment. So I've been eating them rather around midnight, which is terrible because obviously I go to bed probably around 1, 2 once my kid has gone to sleep. So yeah, it's a bit of a weird sensation that obviously the scale is going in the wrong direction. But you know, potentially there are some positives to it. I identified obviously what's causing the fluctuation to go in that direction for the time being. So I'm going to start making some tweaks obviously for the next week that I've already started. Avoid snacking, avoid late night meals at this point because noodles or instant noodles isn't exactly a snack. So taking those out of the equation. So that's in terms of just the general, I think, progress I've had with regards to the exercises. I managed to get 2 resistance training sessions in, as well as 2 cardio sessions in. And cardio is essentially running, so on the treadmill did 5k and 4k in the last week, and I did 2 resistance training sessions, which I thought were actually really good. It's a very interesting workout, very high intensity workout. I'm going to make a separate video on that just because, you know, in case anyone likes that type of training. It's essentially a mixture of cardio, so treadmill work, and body weight exercises back to back, essentially for a number of rounds. But I'll put another video and a link to that just in case anyone wants to give it a go. But yeah, it's yeah, an odd feeling where I'm at the moment, but yeah, overall pretty good progress, I would say. I'm feeling a bit better in terms of like cardiovascular wise, health wise. Once again, I think my eating definitely needs to be tweaked, but you know, the whole intention of this was to be as laid back as possible whilst still getting results. So I will be tweaking a few things just to try and get me back on track to where I want to be. The other point I wanted to mention is motivation and sleeping habits. So motivation wise, obviously there are days where more motivated than others, so that's been a bit of an interesting concept to navigate each day, just because sometimes I might have more energies and sometimes I might not. So it's getting this mindset to do things even if you don't really want to. I know everyone's always saying, yeah, just gotta push through it, and obviously it's only the first week, but it's already kicking in, and that does, I would say, tie into the whole sleep side of things, because my sleep hasn't been the best. I still don't have a schedule, a routine that I can say where I can comfortably get X number of hours of sleep in. So I'm probably at the moment realistically getting an average of about 4 to 5 hours of sleep each night, and that's just because of obviously raising a kid, newborn baby, juggling it, the responsibility between myself and my wife. Something that's still working, it's work in progress. He's only 2 months and a week old, so you know, fairly new for both of us. So yeah, I'm hoping to get my sleep somewhat structured, which I think will then lead to the motivation, energy levels getting better. But yeah, that's the checking for the week. I'm gonna keep at it with the exercises, tweaking my nutrition. I'm hoping that as I up the intensity or the training sessions, I'll be able to obviously eat better, so my energy levels will then synergize a lot better with the exercises or the output that I need from each session. So yeah, we'll see how it goes. It's all being tweaked as I go along each day, and yeah, let's see how that progresses, and I guess I'll see you on the next one. Thank you very much for tuning in, and yeah, wish you a great rest of your day. Thanks. Bye.